is going to look like?
Well, maybe formation-wise, it remains to be seen. It's still early days, but obviously a new manager comes in, you're intrigued how he's going to set up. So we're going to look straight from the kick-off against Wolves. This was his first game in charge. And you look at the team sheet on paper, and you don't think it is three at the back because Hudson-Odoi is obviously in the team. He's obviously primarily a winger. But I just think this really sums it up within 10 seconds of the kick-off. And it's not just three at the back, it's very reminiscent of what we looked at and analysed with Antonio Conte. And I just look at Rudiger there, a right-footed left centre-back, that's Cahill, your middle man, and then Azpilicueta, who played under Conte, is more of a full-back. And then in the wing-back positions, you've got Chilwell in the first game. It looks like Alonso's took that role. That was his role again under Conte. And Hudson-Odoi is the interesting one in that you remember Victor Moses on that side, who was more of a winger. So what that does give you the option sometimes is it's easy to go into a back four, isn't it? It's easy just to move that round slightly, so it gives you that option. But also what is very similar is what Conte did, was playing two sitting midfield players and those two number 10s in those positions, and that's exactly what Conte was like. Remember, Hazard in that position between the lines was devastating. And then it was Costa up the front. Now, he's got a lot of options. I think it was Giroud here, it's Tammy Abraham tonight. Werner's actually playing behind. So it's very reminiscent of what we saw with Conte and how the back three sets up. And I just want to look at actually a couple of the goals from the Burnley game. And if I go back to that Conte season, I just felt this guy here was so important in actually creating a lot of goals. So often he stepped into that inside right position, put crosses in for Costa. But you'd actually look at him now, and this is what it gives you the benefit of having a fullback in that position. He makes an overlapping run that a fullback would make on the back of Hudson-Odoi that a centre-back wouldn't normally make. And again, one of the reasons why maybe Tuchel has gone to this system, and no matter what system you play, I see this so often, I see this a lot with Pep Guardiola, is what you want ahead of the ball and what you want behind the ball, basically. And the guy who scores the goal here, it's Alonso. He scored so many goals in this system. For Conte, we just stop it there and just we'll draw a line there. So you've basically got 5 players looking to score. Your 2 wing-backs are in there, your 2 10s and your centre-forward. And behind you have that back 3 and you have your 2 sitting midfield players. So what you have is 5 ahead of the ball and 5 behind to stop the counter-attack. Again, exactly the same as what we saw under Conte. It just remains to be seen whether he can get the same results as Conte.